Hello and welcome. My name is Tony and you're very warmly welcome to this channel for learning New Testament Greek, Koine Greek. This video is for some vocab. You're going to see these on the vocab playlist with the purple background theme. We're going to look mainly at vocabulary from John's first letter and also from the Gospel of John. This is the first one of these videos, and we're just going to start out with some very basic words from John chapter 1. The first, hutos, a nominative pronoun. That os sound shows us it's masculine nominative, meaning he. And again, do hit pause after any of these words if you want a little bit more time either to note it down or to think about it. From pronoun to a noun, here we have photos. Again, a nominative masculine singular. This one means light. Photos. We get the English word photo from this. Cosmon here is an accusative because that's how it appears in the first chapter of John. If it was in the nominative, it would be cosmos, but it means world or earth. We get the cosmos or cosmology from this word, not world. World is the meaning, and usually it's in the Bible as cosmon in the accusative or as cosmo in the dative, and here it is as the dative, the iota subscript on the omega, again showing the dative case. Cosmo or cosmon meaning world. I've used lime green here for a conjunction. This is kai, means and, sometimes also used to translate as the word also, so and or also. Kai. Onoma is next. It means name, a common word in the New Testament, and it's in the first chapter of John. Here it is either a nominative or accusative. It is a neuter and it is singular, so we have a at the end of the word. Onoma, name. Next is sarx. Early on in John we'll hear the phrase sarxagenetor. He became flesh. Sarx means flesh. There's several words for flesh and skin in Greek, and sarx is often used to speak of fleshly desires and sins, but in this case it's talking about the embodiment of Jesus, that he became flesh, he became embodied into a human body, so sarx. Now, this word is the verb to be. We see it at the beginning of John's Gospel. It is ein, and it is in the imperfect third person singular, so it means it was or he was. In John, at the beginning there, it says he was in the beginning. The word was in the beginning. So ein is quite a common form of the verb to be. So I'll just show you what that looks like. Here it is with Jesus' famous saying of I am. It's going to start with a capital letter because it's speech. He's saying ego, the O ending to ego agrees with the first person singular. Ego eimi. And eimi, again, in the first person singular, the verb to be. So I am ego eimi. And in the first chapter of John's Gospel, we hear John the Baptist speak. He says ego uk eimi when asked if he is the Christ. I am not. Ego uk eimi, I am not. So ego, I. Eimi is from the word to be. and ook is not. I am not ho Christos the Christ. So ego ook eimi is I am not. Ego eimi is I am. And you'll see this come back quite a lot in John's Gospel, the I am sayings. I am the light, I am the way, I am the truth, I am the good shepherd, and so on. Patros is one that you might be able to recognize from another language, and it's quite similar to words that we have in English, such as paternal. It means father. Patros, father. Karatos means grace. And again, with that os ending, you have a nominative, masculine, singular word. Karatos, grace. Here I've used red for verbs, and this is the verb to love. Agapo, which in this case means I love. Agapo, I love. And just to add also at the end to names. Names are often fairly easy to guess, especially once you get used to the way that Greek works. Their endings also can be a bit funny. They're often irregular words if they've come from a different language, for example. They have irregular endings. But here is the word for John, Ioannes, as in John the Baptist, mentioned in the Gospel of John. Ioannes. And Jesu Christou, Jesus Christ. Here you may notice that we have the genitive ending, not because of possession but because of association. These words together are associated with each other, so they kind of own each other in a sense. They take the genitive form, and usually when you see the two together, they will be in the genitive like this, Jesu Christou. On their own, you would get Jesus as a nominative and Christos as the nominative of Christ. But together, they go into the genitive because of their association with each other. Jesu Christou, Jesus Christ. So, to sum it all up, here are all those words together in a table. Do hit the pause button if you want to have a good look at them, but I'll just run through the pronunciations once more. Houtos, him. Photos is light. Cosmon or cosmo for world. Kai is translated as and or sometimes also. Onyma, name. Sarx, flesh. Ein means was, part of the verb to be. Eimi is am, as in I am, the root form of the verb to be. Ego is I. Ook is not. Patros means father. Karatos means grace. Agapo, I love. Ioannes is John. Jesus is Jesus. And Christos is Christ. So there you go, as we start out with the introductory Greek. These are 16 words from the first chapter of John. Good ones to learn that are used pretty regularly in the Bible. And this video was made to go alongside the videos on definite articles and pronouns, so that we can start to learn how to put some sentences together in future weeks. Do take a look at the explainer video on the definite article and basic noun forms. There is also a practice session to go with that looks at the different endings of nouns in the Lord's Prayer and looks at the definite article in the Lord's Prayer to give you some practice and some other suggestions of how to practice learning those as well. Thanks for coming along, and I hope your study goes well. Goodbye and God bless.